What to do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, Hip Hop is Real was interviewing Surf, and again, they continue to instigate, start things. You watch that interview, that's all they doing. Oh, did you hear about what Head Ice said? Did you hear about that? Oh, I want to ask you one more thing. I'm talking about something wrong with them dudes mentally wise. I can just tell, man. You can just listen to how they talk, what they do, and you can just tell something ain't right there, up there. Something ain't right at all. So they threw it out there, doing more instigating, planting their seeds of causing strife and contention among people. Asking Surf about Head Ice after telling Surf the bad things Head Ice said about him. So Surf goes on and get to talking and get to letting it be known. Head Ice is not really that good. He's not good enough for the URL. He don't know not one person on the URL really that he can actually beat. He couldn't even beat the Ace Amines, the Cubans. That's on the come up. And that if he come to the URL, Beasley then would have to personally spoon feed him. They would have to personally spoon feed him to make him successful, that he won't look bad. He would have to battle up against the likes of a Rosenberg Raw or somebody, because this battle rap community, and where it's at now, he don't stand a chance. Surf goes on to say that Head Ice couldn't beat nobody in his class. Not nobody in his class. None of the Hitmans, none of the Verbs, none of the Hollows, nobody in his class Head Ice can beat. He also goes on to say that he wouldn't even entertain battling Head Ice at all, in no type of way, because he's just not that good. Some strong words, some harsh words. Crazy thing about it is a few people think like that. I, for one, don't really think like that. I believe Head Ice have his ups and downs, but he can handle and hang in there with the best of anybody. I know that to be true. And he was dominating King of the Dot, and that question was asked by Knowledge. And Surf responds, you supposed to dominate King of the Dot. It's King of the Dot. Nobody cares about the King of the Dot. Ain't no talent over there, so he don't get no props off dominating King of the Dot. When over here on the URL, it's a different stage. It's a different energy. It's a different beast. I agree to that. I definitely agree to that. The URL is definitely different. It's definitely a different stage, a different energy, a different beast. But I also believe at the end of the day, Head Ice can compete. I mean, he had a classic battle with K-Shine that could go either way. K-Shine, who dominating battle rap right now, who putting up 30s on almost everybody right now. A lot of people have hit. Matter of fact, that was the last time Head Ike was on the URL, going up against K-Shine. And that last showing was crazy. He had the building rocking. He had the main stage rocking. And it could have went either way. So I feel you, Surf, and I understand where you're coming from. I just don't agree that he wouldn't be able to hold his own. He is a King of the Dot champion. He also beat Ted's, who one of the ones that you appear to be ducking and don't want no smoke with. Head I beat him in a championship match. So, Head Ice and Big K battle crazy too. It's battles that when you see Head Ice in, he can hold his own. He can hold his own. I ain't gonna even hate on him. I ain't gonna even hate on the brother. I don't know who older, me or him. But I ain't gonna even hate on the brother. You got to prove that. Easier said than done. You got to prove that though, Surf. And if he that easy like that, get him out the way. But according to Surf, he only go up against people that's hot and popping, that the community is talking about. He don't just rap against anybody, which is true, which actually builds your brand in case. And I don't fault you for that. That's a good strategy and plan. That's a good strategy and plan. And but it just brings me to this question: when Head Ice was hot and popping for a few years, what was the excuse for not? What was the excuse for not doing that battle then? If that's what, if you only go up against people that's hot and popping, what's the excuse for that? He was the King of the Dot champion for over 2 years, so why you didn't ever entertain that? And from what I was told, King of the Dot was trying to actually get you on a platform. So I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day. I just look at it like this. I feel what you're saying, but I would still love to see it. If Cassidy can get shots, why not Head Ice? If Cassidy can get shots, why not Head Ice? That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Well, I know why Cassidy can get shot because he real big. But if Cassidy can so-called, I take that back because Surf definitely on record saying Cassidy can't beat nobody in his class also, and I agree to that. But this is what I'm saying about Head Ice. If Cassidy can get shots, Head Ice can get shots. Simple as that. And I believe at the end of the day, he'll hold his own. He'll hold his own and see through. Surf funny at what he be saying, man, and how he just put things out there. Then Head Ice took it upon himself to bring up a story that took place with Surf and Lux just before the K-Shine battle. Head Ice said they was all together in one place. I forgot what the place was. And Head Ice had his girlfriend with him. One of the girls he was dealing with him. And Surf now was looking at the girl, him and Lux, and saying that the girl was nice, you know. So then they wanted to get into some competition in front of her to try to gain her attention, even though she there with Head Ice and for him it's one of his chicks. So him and Lux want to have a push-up contest to flex they muscles and stuff in front of her, hoping that she would take a liking to them. And they all into it, real competitive, jacking and everything. I call that side pimping. Where we from, I call that side pimping. What I mean by side pimping, let me give y'all some game on what side pimping is. This side pimping. Say for instance, I'm with my girl. And then here go a guy I know, he having a conversation with me. He talking to me, but some of the things he's saying, he throwing out there to her while talking to me. Like, yeah, man, I was messing with this one chick, right, man? I was effing the mess out of her, man, right? She fell in love with me and everything, right? Then she tried to call the police. See, that's called side pimping. He wanted my girl to just know how good he is in the bed. You get what I'm saying? And let it be known, like I was so good in bed, she became so sprung on me, she actually started calling the police. See, stuff like that. That's called side pimping. You get what I'm saying? And if y'all pay attention, now since I said that, brother thinking like, hold on, wait. Man, yeah, you been side pimped. Them called planting seeds. They plant seeds in their hatch, sparking the flame, and some of mine, such a dirty game. Yep, they planting seeds into the head of your girl. So I call that dirty macking. When a person bragging about himself or what he got and what he can do in the presence of your girl and things like that, that's dirty macking. Yeah, man, I just bought the new thing, right? That paper came in, right? Yeah, I just got that settlement, and they just gave me like $70,000, man, and trying to let her hear that. Even though he looking you in your face talking to you, is actually for, you get what I'm saying, her to hear. So here, like I said, that's what they got to doing. Having an exercise contest. These dudes seeing who can run the treadmill the longest. These dudes seeing who collapsed first by doing the most jumping jacks. Who can do the most push-ups in one take just to make up an excuse to come out of their clothes in front of her and show who the built is. Head Ike looking like, this my girl. You trying to show out, flex around my girl? I gotta tell y'all a story that happened to me like that too, man. I ended up whooping this guy behind some crazy stuff like that. Had to put hands on a brother trying to front me off like that before. But yeah, he said that's what they was doing. Even though the girl was there for him and stuff. He said the girl started looking at him like, these dudes corny as hell, what they on? Then he got to say how scary surf was when they was out in New York. And he didn't know K-Shine that was on. And he was trying to relax the brother and keep him calm and things because some other guys was coming that was deep and he didn't know what the guys was on. So he had to tell Surf, I got you, man, relax. You with me, I got you. And then when Surf saying that it was all love and that Head Ike was telling the truth, saying that he had him, then when he was just finna battle K-Shine, soon they on stage, Surf holler out to K-Shine like, hey Shine, I got my money on you. Head Ike like, what? I just was looking out for you type stuff. So that's why he want to battle him now. But it is what it is. I think it'll be a good match, man. It'll be a good match. I'd love to see it. I couldn't just honestly say Surf can be Head Ice and that he'll just body him. Surf ain't been good like that he just body people. Who have Surf ever bodied? That matters. That's relevant. Let's just keep it real. Who have he ever bodied? He don't have not one body. Surf don't have not one body. So how am I supposed to expect he gonna body Head Ice? I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. And neither should y'all, man. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man. Click the link in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to follow you back. Let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all believe that Head Ice is not good enough for the URL? Is he out of his league? Do you agree with Sir that he couldn't even beat people in the PG class? I don't agree with that. I know it's a lot of people he can beat in the PG class. I really believe so. He could beat Holmesy. He could beat Dot. He can beat Jack Boy Maine. He can beat Don Marino. He can beat a lot of them dudes. So I don't agree to that at all. Yeah, I got and if he did battle Ace, I have my money on Head Ice than Ace, I'm sorry. I ain't won over by Ace, That ain't gonna happen, Surf. Nope. That shock value gone off Ace, He got exposed by Snake Eyes already. If you able to give, and only if you able to give, please donate to the Cash App, donate to my PayPal. That's also in the description box. Your contributions, charity, and donations are definitely needed and appreciated. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.